I'm Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am on a health and fitness journey to improve my life, reduce my pain, and do a Spartan race next year. So this is week 2 of my fitness journey, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what I was eating, my movement, and my cardio. And I will also show you how all of this together helped me to lose 3 pounds this week. So I'll start with my weigh-in. I am weighing in at 215 pounds this week, which is very exciting. I lost 3 pounds compared to last week. So this is from my calorie deficit that I was maintaining. I'm tracking all of my food, trying to maintain a high protein diet, and also eat in a deficit so that I can lose some weight. I'm cooking all of my meals at home, and I'm going to show you a bit of what I was cooking to get this weight loss. With my weight measurements, I am also doing body fat percentage checks. So I check on my Samsung watch every single week. To maintain consistency, I use the same tool to check my body fat percentage. And so this week when I checked it, I actually saw that most of this weight came from water weight, but some of it also came from lean mass loss. And so that's not ideal. I don't want to be seeing any lean mass loss. I want to be losing weight from fat and maintaining my muscle. So what that means is that next week I'm going to try and push myself a little bit more by lifting weights in the gym. So I've been focusing a lot on my movement and my cardio, and it's going really well. So now I'm going to be adding in more weightlifting so that I can help my body to hold on to that muscle and actually use the protein that I'm eating to rebuild my muscle and help me get stronger. So this is going to help me next year in my Spartan race, and it's just going to help me overall to maintain a higher metabolism, because having more muscle helps you to burn more calories overall. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into the video and I'll show you what I was eating and how my second week went. So if I have time on the weekends, I like to have omelets. So for this omelet, I'm going to have some frozen spinach, some feta, and 2 whole eggs. So I start by cracking the eggs in a bowl and scrambling them up. Then I add them to the pan. And for omelets, I like to pull the side of the egg away from the pan and fill in the gaps so that it cooks evenly throughout. So now I'm topping it with the toppings and then folding it over on itself so that it makes it into a nice omelet. I'm plating it once both sides are cooked fully. And I served this with some salmon and some red onions to give it a bit more protein before I went to the gym for the day. So I started week 3 of the Couch to 5K program, and week 3 you start getting into intervals that last a little bit longer. So the interval is 1.5 minutes of running, 1.5 minutes walking, 3 minutes running, 3 minutes walking, repeat. So I actually found it was not as hard of a jump as week 1 to 2, just because to me, once I start running, I just don't stop until it tells me to, and I just push myself. So if you have less intervals, to me that's better than, in week 2 you have 6 intervals. So yeah, so I just finished and I'm just continuing my walk to get my 10,000 steps. So yeah. What are you doing, Patrick?
Well, I'm trying to smoke some chicken on the barbecue. However, the fancy Bluetooth thermometer is not working. So I've decided to replace it with a good old-fashioned thermometer.
Oh.
That is not Bluetooth, unfortunately.
Okay.
However, at least I know that it works. So the idea here is we're smoking some chicken breast for a couple hours to get a nice good smoke in it. And I just need to make sure that I keep getting to the right temperature so it don't kill us. So, yeah.
Tell me about this smoker. It looks like a barbecue.
Right, so basically the idea is there's a smoker box on the inside in here. So rather than a full smoker, you've got your box in there. And I'm not going to open it up just because, it's more complicated.
It's on fire.
And I'm currently wasting all the nice smoke. So I'm going to shut this down so that we can keep it going.
Thank you.
So it should be of another, I don't know, half hour, or maybe another hour. I'm not sure what we're at.
We're making a traditional chicken, broccoli, and rice dinner, just like a bodybuilder. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I'm eating like one. So I'll show you what's on the stove here. Some brown rice with some butter. Then we've got some broccoli steaming in here. So I'm actually doing meal prep. Patrick's making the chicken and I'm making the broccoli and rice, and we're gonna have 4 meals worth out of this. So I'll have lunches for tomorrow and the next day. Hey Google, what is the temperature outside?
The current temperature in Edmonton is 0 degrees.
Well, I am getting ready to go for my 3rd run this week. I'm on week 3 of Couch to 5K, and it's going pretty well. I'm pushing myself, so this is the last run that I will have before it increases in interval time as well, so let's see how it goes. So, it's pretty cold out here, but as long as the roads are not icy, I will run outside as long as I can, just because it's a beautiful day. Beautiful blue skies. So, yeah, it's not too icy out here, and so I'm going to run. Once it starts to get really cold out, I will go to the gym and use the track there, or treadmills. I've been kind of thinking about getting a walking pad, and then maybe one with handles so that I can run on that, but we'll see. So, just finished week 3, day 3. Pretty proud of myself. I think since we have a busy day the rest of today, I'm probably going to continue my walk so that I can get my 10,000 steps, because we're gonna go to a bit of a party at a friend's place. And before that, we have to pick somebody up and go grocery shopping, so I might not have another opportunity unless it's really late at night, which I don't want to do. So yeah, I'm just going to continue walking for maybe 40 minutes or so, and that'll be it. So that's it for my second week. As you can see, I maintained my 10,000 steps every single day this week, and I cooked all of my meals at home, and I stayed within my protein goals. That is how I lost 3 pounds this week. So yeah, if you're struggling with any sort of weight loss goal or movement or anything like that, just stick to it, and just remember that after a couple weeks of maintaining that, you will build that habit. So that's it for the video. If you liked it, subscribe so that you can see my videos come out. So if you have any questions at all, please put it down in the comments down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.